Getting ready for the youth gathering was a lot of hard work. Like, if you look back on the last couple of months, we had to do like a lot of planning for fundraising, and we also had our own personal little Bible studies. Like, it was a lot of time and effort and work into it.
It was like we were fundraising for something we didn't know if it would actually happen or not, because a lot of times when we'd start things for the youth, they wouldn't necessarily go through, especially with like the older kids. And so, especially when we started with like the soup suppers and stuff, it's like, okay, we're fundraising for this, but are we actually going to get to go? And then towards the end, when we started doing the Bible studies and stuff, it's like, oh, we actually get to do this. I'm super excited. It was a little hard with such a small group with like the Bible studies, because it was like, do these beginning activities to help like create an idea, but it's like, can't do these things with only 4 people or that. But it was definitely easier to like become a group in the fundraisers and stuff.
I kind of know you guys. I didn't know you guys that much, but I feel like I got to know you guys much better, and I feel like you guys are really cool people now. I was expecting it to be like a really cool experience, but I wasn't expecting it to be as big as it was.
I was actually pretty excited about it.
I was kind of worried that it wasn't gonna be as fun as it was, but it was extremely fun, obviously. But like, I was kind of worried it was gonna be like not as worth it, but it definitely was worth it.
It's not what you think it is, no matter what you think it is. It's like, I don't know. I know some people were coming in thinking, oh, it's going to be a lot of fun and stuff, and it was a lot of fun, but it's also like a lot of like sessions and learning about Jesus, and it's not all like games. And then if you go in thinking, oh, it's just like Bible studies and sessions, there's also a lot of like fun and games, so it's just a big mix of everything, and you should definitely go. It's definitely worth it.
In Houston, we went to NASA, and there were already so many people like who were going to the LCMS Youth Gathering. Like, we went to NASA, and there you could just point out, oh yeah, this person's going to youth gathering, this person's going to the youth gathering.
There's a lot of people and a lot of matching shirts. It was fun even at like the airport, or when we first got to the hotel and we're like going to the mall the first few days before the event started to get like lunch and stuff, that like, oh, there's a big group of teenagers here. They're probably with National Youth Gathering, and so it's like going up to people even before the event started and like asking where they were from.
At the beginning, meeting other people was kind of awkward, especially when Pastor, my dad, kept going around high-fiving people. I was like, kind of embarrassed, but towards the end, me and Chase were just slamming high fives with everyone. It was really fun.
Everyone kind of was just engaged. Like, in our group specifically, everybody was giving high fives and like communicating with the other groups. Lucy had her fun fact about Oregon that she was telling everyone. Also, did you know that the deepest lake in America is in Oregon? Lucy taught me that a couple thousand times. And then Chase was over here with his high fives. He was high-fiving. He was really getting in there, and he was just awesome. And then Murray was coming up behind him right after. They both were just going in there for the high fives, and I thought that was really awesome. And it was really fun to see them interacting with other people, and I was getting in on there too, and it was just amazing.
It was really big, and then you started to see all the people fill the seats.
20,000 people is a lot of people, and it's crazy to see so many Lutherans all in one place. I don't think I've seen that many Lutherans in my life, let alone in one building.
And just everybody coming together, like in the same, like the belief and believing the same thing. That was, and just worshiping together. That was super cool. Like, everybody
and all these people believe the same things you do. And that was something that I thought was really amazing, especially with like going to a public high school and knowing not all these people believe the same things I do and may not like me because of what I think or what I say. And so I have to think about that. But then at the youth gathering, it's like everybody here believes the same things, and everybody here believes that Jesus is God. And
I went to a session called Religions, Religious, and the person there was like really smart. That was probably one of my favorite sessions. He talked about different religions and in their communication with how we should probably communicate with us being Christians.
The religions one and the LGBTQ one was that no matter who someone is, if they believe something different or if their views don't align with the Bible, we can still love and respect them, and we should love and respect them. I went to one about how the story of Marvel kind of ties into the story of all things.
The speaker was talking all about how, like, obviously I don't think they were purposefully doing that, like the Marvel creators were purposefully doing this, but like how like God, like the Marvel creators, like kind of put a story of God into the movie. I'm not sure if it was purposefully or not, but like thinking about it like that, I never thought of Marvel like this, but he just brought Marvel to a whole new level.
I really liked one of the sessions I went to, which was the ABCs of defending your faith, which was like going into all these things that like we can know our faith is concrete because of like how history backs it up and all the different accounts of it and how it's spanned through history, even when the Bible was being written over how many years, and the story's still continuous and doesn't contradict itself. The Bible studies were a lot bigger than I thought they would be. I thought they'd be like at most like 50 people and be more like the Bible studies we had at church and before the youth gathering, but they were like probably close to like 200 people, I want to say, all in one room, and it was kind of like another session, but more interactive in the sense that they were leading you through the Bible and going through things.
The Bible studies we had were kind of like the first main thing, and those were amazing. They covered a lot of great topics. They were engaging.
Well, I liked the people who were teaching our Bible studies a lot. They seemed like really awesome people, and they were really good at teaching the Bible studies, I think.
They had really good examples, like this one that was like pancakes and waffles. I kind of forgot what all they said about it, but like the pancake, so you pour the syrup in the okay, so hold on, you need to take a second. So right now, like God, and with the waffle, God is in all the little holes. Like the syrup is what God is, and so it's like, oh, it's at the National Youth Gathering, it's at Bible study, it's in church, it's in the youth group, but it should be like a pancake where if you pour it, it goes all over.
They kind of connected all of the stories together, and I mean, I guess that's technically what the entire Bible is. Like, it's just all of these stories connected into one thing, and that's really cool.